Yeah. Yeah. And so, as I said, the Korean, remember, always start from the left to the right, top to the bottom, and start with a consonant. Yeah. But here's a question. What if I want to say apple in Korean? For example, apple, apple, That's a start with a vowel. There's no consonant sounds. So for preventing that, like which is the starting consonant, we start with a consonant is always should be sounds with a consonant. We invented this circle consonant, which is, as you can see from this part, the circle one, that's a circle one, isn't it? That's a consonant actually. Or
Okay.
the last one, this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's also circle. That's a consonant. So try to listen carefully. I'm gonna say one, 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 like a 안녕하세요, like a 5 syllable. But try to listen carefully. First one and the last one. How sounds like. So 안녕하세요, which is the first one and the last one only have a vowel sounds. Start with a vowel sounds actually. So again, 안녕하세요. Like that. The first syllable finish with a consonant sounds actually, but beginning is a vowel sounds. An, like that. An. Yeah. So very good. So because of this consonant, basically doesn't have any sounds. It's just being there for preventing like, oh, Korean shouldn't start with a vowel. So consonant just being there for backing up the vowel sounds, which means, so here we go. So this is your first vowel today. So 1 and 2. As I said, when you're writing, top to the bottom, left to the right. Let me write it one more time. 1 and 2. The vertical line is more longer, horizontal is more shorter. And stay with me. This vowel sounds as ah. Try to say ah. Exactly. So if I just write this vowel and just the reading of vowel is a ah. However, as I said, if I want to make this as a syllable, we have to start with a consonant, which is a circle. Yeah. So write down the circle first, and after put the a vowel. Sounds exactly same as a vowel sounds, which is the ah. Like yeah. Very good. And now let's go back to the first syllable here. It's an. Try to say an. Very good. Make sure your tongue at the end, like between the tooth, like this. An. Very good. Very good. An. So compare with this one was a, and this one is an. Only differences is at the end, like your tongue between the tooth, isn't it? Yeah. Which means that N sounds at the end is affected by this one. This one.
Yeah. Your volume dropped down.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me better? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? No?
I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So what I'm saying is was this one compared with this one, and the sounds differences was at the end, like having a N sounds or no. Yeah. Let me erase it. It looks like a dirty. Okay. Yeah. So again, so this is the consonant, and this thing we called 받침. Try to say 받침.
받침.
Very good. 받침. So this one. 받침. 받침. Very good. Very good. So when you construct Korean syllable, as I said, start with a consonant always. So one consonant, and with the whatever one vowel, that's already complete for basic syllable. Let me say again, one consonant, one vowel. That's the syllable. Yeah. So the example, this one was what you saw with the consonant and the vowel. Reading is a ah. Yeah. And now compare with this one again. Yeah. In the bottom part have a something, and that was a N sounds, was it? Because N sounds. Yeah. Exactly. So this is the consonant, actually, consonant. Consonant in the bottom, we can put many different ways. So the original name is called the bachim. So this is the bachim. Whatever consonant comes in the bottom, this is called the bachim. Yeah. Another way to call, we can call that a suppurative consonant, or we can call it a second consonant because it's a second way to use it, like a first consonant and the second consonant. That is why. Yeah. Okay. So that's how Korean syllable works. So far, so good. Any question?
No.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, now let's just practice about this part. Yeah. So this consonant writing is a very easy, actually, like a left to the right, top to the bottom. So 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Yeah. The beautiful writing tip is the vertical line is a little bit shorter, but the horizontal line is a little bit longer. Yeah, like that.
Wasn't it the opposite the last time?
Oh yes, the when I writing vowel was a vertical was long and the horizontal was a short.
Okay.
But for this consonant, yeah, the vertical is a little bit shorter and the horizontal is long. Exactly. Yeah. So as I said, this is an N sound. This is an N sound, and this vowel is a A sound. In that case, I'm gonna create the one syllable like with this N sounds consonant with this vowel. And how are we going to make a pronunciation in this case? I'll try to say. This one. N?
The N, na.
Na, exactly. That's how we say na. Perfect. Well done. Well done. And coincidentally, actually, this let me write it down. Yeah, this is what you just said, actually. Na. Yeah. Na meaning is me.
Okay. Me.
So whenever you're watching, very good. Whenever you're watching Korean drama, whenever you heard the na and now you recognize, oh, that's a me. Na. Okay. And here's another thing, actually, I want to say. So today we're not really going to learn like consonant and the vowel one by one, not really like that, because it's like orientation. I'm giving you concept. You must know learning Korean and yeah, the essential things, actually. Okay. So yeah. So let me repeat it one last time. So most important thing when you write in Korean, start with a consonant and vowel. And another case, there can be extra consonant in the bottom. That's a Korean syllable structure. That's the first thing you must remember from today, this English exchange. Yeah. And now another thing. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let me just make sure I'm understanding. So with Anasio, with that, the reason you have the circle is because you can't start it with, so you put that, and then I see the A afterwards. So the circle is the placeholder, and then I see the line. Okay, I get it.
Exactly. Very good. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. And then now I'm going to explain something more important Korean cultural thing while you listening Korean, learning Korean. Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you this first, actually. Do you know, maybe you heard from animation or maybe Korean drama as well. Do you know what is the meaning arigato?
Arigato.
It's a Japanese. Arigato.
Yeah, I've heard that I watch Vicky, so all of the shows.
Okay, so you heard before, right? Okay, very good, very good. Arigato meaning is a thank you. Arigato means thank you in Japanese. Yeah. But did you ever heard arigato gozaimasu as well?
I can't remember.
Okay, so what I'm trying to explain is arigato and arigato gozaimasu is the same meaning, which is a thank you.
Okay.
However, there's a differences. Arigato is just a casual way to say thanks, but arigato gozaimasu is a more like
formal.
Appreciated. Exactly, more formal. The reason why I'm giving you example in Japanese because there are many similarity while you're learning Korean. Between Korean and Japanese, there's a many similarity. Yeah. So now let's talk about the Korean. Do you know what is the meaning 안녕? Just the 안녕.
Hold on. 안녕.
Mhm.
Is that no?
안녕? This part
안녕?
actually. 안녕. So this is 안녕하세요, but I'm just saying 안녕.
No.
Meaning is exactly same actually. So when you say 안녕 means hello.
Oh, that's
Exactly. But look at here. 안녕하세요. Meaning is also hello. What are the
yeah.
differences? Now you can tell me what are the differences.
So one of them is formal and the other one isn't.
Exactly. Very good.
Okay.
안녕 is a casual one, and 안녕하세요 is a formal one.
Okay.
So here's an example. When you're talking with I forgot your friend name. I always forgot her name.
Lakeisha.
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 Lakeisha. Yes, Lakeisha. When you're talking with a Lakeisha, you can say 안녕. There's no problem because it's a friend, relationship between friend. Yeah. Well, however, if you meet any random Korean, you must say 안녕하세요. Yeah, with a formal, with respect. Yeah. So now you also recognize from the drama this one, which is whenever you're watching Korean drama, try to check if the main actor speak to his or her friends, he must gonna say 안녕 actually. Yeah.
Okay,
However,
I see when sometimes they say, why did you
Mhm.
change, like speaking down to them or something like that.
That's
They
also same.
drop the formalities.
Exactly, drop the formality. Exactly. Yeah, perfect. And when the main character talking with like a doctor or maybe the teacher, they say 안녕하세요 all the time, like that. Okay. So this is the also connected to what I just said actually. Yeah. So okay, the na meaning, as I said, meaning is I. Actually, I. Sorry, I. Yeah. And this one, try to say with me, reading as a 저.
Sure.
Exactly, 저. Meaning is I
Sure.
as well, 저. Yeah. So 나 and 저, what's the differences? Difference is also about the formality. Formality. Yeah. So 나 is a casual and the 저 is a formal. Yeah. So when do we using 나? When do we using 저? It's also same thing. When you using like a I am Hans. My name is Hans. So I am Hans. When I say I am Hans to the maybe younger people or friendly person, but not really we saying to friendly person to my name, right? Because they already know my name. Yeah. But that's just example. Yeah. I using na. But when I introduce myself to my boss or maybe the elder or the stranger, I must using 저. Yeah. So maybe you already heard this one. For example, 나는 한스예요. 나는 한스예요. I just introduce myself like I am Hans. 나는 한스예요. Yeah. But of course I can say 저는 한스입니다. Let's compare slowly. 나는 한스예요. And another one. 저는 한스입니다. As I pointing out at the end, the sounds was different, was it?
Yeah.
This thing we call the terminology. In Korean grammatic way to say terminology. So what I'm trying to say, depends on you speaking for casual or depends on you speaking formal, we have to using casual terminology or formal terminology. What I'm saying, the concept of terminology in Korean is always come at the end of the sentence. Now we can see more clearly difference between Japanese and Korean. Go back to the example of Japanese, as I said, like arigato and arigato gozaimasu. It's a repetition of the arigato, but the second one I said arigato gozaimasu. This gozaimasu is the terminology for formal. And Korean, we also have this. So now, here's the thing. Because you watch Korean drama a lot, so now you want to recognize it. Something normally when Korean actors said in the drama, they most of the time they finish it blah 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 oh or blah 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 hey like that. Those things I'm going to put that as drama format, like a drama terminology from the drama. Yeah, which means you shouldn't use to the stranger because it's super, super, super informal. So let me get straight. So I just put like this part, I'm gonna put that as like a drama format.
Okay.
And here's a line. So when people say like a not being rude, like a don't cross the line, right? Don't cross the line. Yeah. So this is the line. And on top of the line, there's a casual and there's a formal. Yeah. So the things you're going to learn from me, the casual terminology or formal terminology, completely fine to use in Korean stranger, no problem. But when I'm saying like, this is from the drama or this is a drama format, you shouldn't use the stranger because that is a rude one. Yeah, okay. So you understand about the concept of the formal so far? Oh, good.
Yes.
Very good. You're very smart. Nice. You study psychology, so you must be smart, actually. Yeah, very good. Okay, very good. Perfect. Okay. So, and the another things you must remember, the once we able to learn how to read all the Korean consonant and the vowel, after that, we're going to study how to introduce yourself. And I normally put that as a 7 sentences, actually. Yeah, you already learned one sentence, which is this one. 안녕하세요. That's the first sentence. When you say 안녕하세요, like a meaning for hello, it's not like English. In English, you say like a hello for depends on the time, right? For example, good morning, good afternoon, good night. But in Korean, it doesn't matter. You can use it for any timeline, no problem. For hello. Yeah. Okay. So you can start with 안녕하세요 for introduce yourself. And after we're going to learn how to say my name is like a Gijet. And my hobby is blah, blah, blah. And my age is blah, blah, blah. And my occupation is blah, blah, blah. And the one more. And my nationality is blah, 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 blah. And last sentence is nice to meet you. Yeah. But meanwhile, I'm saying those 7 sentences, something was odd for introduce because I put the sentence for my age is blah, blah, blah. It is so completely normal in Korea, introduce your age to the stranger when you meet for the first time. And yeah, this is not really acceptable in Mexico, especially senoritas. Yeah, because they don't want to reveal
or in the US.
Exactly. But why Korean does that? Why?
Because they do I've seen them, whether to call someone that like sister or brother, like where they are, if they're aunt, whatever, so they understand.
Perfect. So imagine, Gije, if you are Korean and when I'm introduced myself to you in Korean and you recognize, for example, I'm younger than you in the case, then you directly ask me like this, can I use 반말 to you? 반말? Oh, what is a 반말? 반말 is the drama format. 반말. Yeah, I'm gonna write down for you, by the way. Yeah, 반말. So that one, so 반말 in English, like a 반말. Like this. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, let me erase it so you can see clearly. Yeah, like this. This one we call the 반말. Yeah. So 반말 we can able to using to the younger people, or we can use it to the like a friends, no problem. And that's what you heard from the Korean drama, like a blah blah finish with a oh or hey like that. Yeah. Okay. So That is why we have to introduce the H. So, yeah, in Korean culture. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, yeah. And another thing I want to give you the before initiate actually how we write down the consonant to the vowel. So while you're learning Korean, of course, you are going to learn Korean culture as well because you know the learning language is the being a part of a learning culture as well. Yeah. But I'm very positive about this part because you saw many Korean dramas and pretty sure you recognize many things. Yeah. So in this part, I want to tell you. So once you have me as a language exchange, this is your chance to verify whatever you didn't understand from the drama. Yeah. Like why does Korean like using two hands for keeping something? Or why Korean
Or when they cover to drink or hold their
uh-huh.
hand when, right.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. So for learning Korean, I'm gonna give you the maximum tips as I can. And but also actually I recommend you for like yeah, ask your friends or you can ask me like in my school they have a lot of cultural events like I think it was every Thursday or something, yeah. Like for example, like how to serve the alcohol to the elders, or for example, or like how to create the Korea the what but many things yeah yeah so
Okay.
if you're really interested about the Korean culture I recommend you be participate. It's really interesting.
Yes.
Even for me I learn a lot, yeah, because I left Korea when I was 18 years old, yeah, and so I learned the basic education in Korea, basic education, which means like etiquette, Korean etiquette, yeah. But still the some things I really don't recognize so far. Like for example, I had to learn by myself, like what is a funeral etiquette in Korea, or what is a wedding etiquette. Like when you invited by wedding, like what is your etiquette in there? Yeah, something like that. I have to learn that from the internet, for example, yeah, or I have to ask to specifically that part to my father, for example, yeah. So anyway, my boss is a completely Korean, so she recognizes everything. So yeah, maybe she can like teach us some interesting thing. But anyway, so far so good. Any question?
No,
Okay,
I
very
don't.
good. Okay, yeah, all right. So the about the basic introduction of Korean, I think that's all. That's all. So the rest of the time, I'm gonna teach you some like a basic consonant and the vowel as well. Yeah. So okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just saw how to pronounce like this vowel, which is this one, this one, yeah, this one. Yeah. Say with me one more time. It's a ah.
Ah,
Exactly. And we also learned this consonant, which is the N sounds consonant.
and
N sounds, exactly. Yeah. And let's learn maybe 2 or 3 more consonants in the vowel as well. Okay. Yeah. So now this one, left to the right, top to the bottom. Yeah. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Yeah. This consonant, it looks like this N sounds consonant, like, you know, turning over, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah. But yes, this one is an individual consonant, which is a G sounds as well. G sounds. Yeah. And now let's try to put together. So how do we read this one again? This one?
that's N
Mhm.
and A. Nah.
Na, exactly, because of the N sounds consonant with the A vowel. Na, exactly.
Mhm.
And Don says, can you try to read this one? Mhm.
W-
It's
what
a
is that? Right. That. Oh, that's that. Oh, it looked like the line was a
uh,
difference.
uh,
Okay. It didn't look like it was straight down. Okay.
oh, I'm gonna
Mm.
explain about that. Yeah. So how do we read? Try to read this one.
Is is that the G? Is that supposed to be a G? Okay.
Exactly.
Ga.
Exactly. God. Very good. Very good. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna explain one more thing. So yes, it was a very good observation, by the way. Yeah. This consonant, what I wrote, it looks different like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. But this is exactly same consonant.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Look at this. Well, not my handwriting, like with a document writing, like with a specific font. Yeah.
Correct.
This is a
Oh,
consonant,
yeah.
and this is a consonant. But looks different, isn't it? Looks
Yeah.
different. Yeah. And I'm going to explain why. But it's the same consonant, but why it looks different? It depends on some types of the vowel you write on the right side of the consonant, but some types of the vowel you write under the consonant. So because of that, let me erase it. Yeah, because of that, the first syllable here, this one, yeah. So trying to make looks beautiful, make it longer, the consonant. That is why it's like a dragging like this. Like almost similar, like a size of the vertical vowel. Yeah, like that. But checking this, actually, this one is more like the horizontally, like a more like an angled, isn't it? Because giving some space here for the vowel. Yeah, like here, like this. Papa, like this, example. Yeah, but try to recognize it's talking about the same consonant, and there's several things like this. Like another example, for example, yeah, like this. This is a consonant for the J sounds, by the way, J sounds. However, I can also writing like this. Let's see with a typing, it's also showing the same way. This one or this one? Not this one. Yeah. No, in specific, this font, it looks exactly the same, but this one is a little bit longer, but this one is a little bit more vertically wide. Yeah. If I change the font, maybe we'll show up like these types of consonant as well, but it's exactly same consonant for the J sounds. Yeah. So while you're learning, you're going to recognize several, like a same consonant, but different shape, like this. The reason why we're doing this is because of the vowel location. Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. Any question?
So what is if it's the same, what's the difference in the vowel location if both of them if that's a J and an A and the other one is a J and an A, what's the difference?
This one.
Yes.
Oh. So the vowel you see in the bottom, it looks like this vowel, like a turning over, isn't it? Like a turn down. Yeah. This is another vowel we call the O sounds. O.
Okay, so it's a different vowel. Okay, I get it.
Exactly. So even you see the vowel, but the same shape, but if it's a turned or flip over, it's a completely different vowel.
Okay.
Try to recognize that. Okay, yeah. So yes, we just learned another vowel. This one like a one. You're gonna start with a short vertical line, and after horizontal but long like this. And this one sounds as oh, exactly. Oh. And in this case, now you can able to read this one as well. The consonant was G sounds. And this one was O sounds.
Go.
Go, exactly. That's how we read. Go. Pretty easy, yeah? Pretty easy. Yeah, exactly. Very good, very good. And this one again, yeah, this one. The consonant was G and the vowel was A. Exactly. A.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ga. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. And what about this then? This consonant, do you remember what sounds was?
The
N sound. Exactly. And in this case, can you read this one?
Low.
Exactly. No. Perfect. This is also one of the Congolese. When Koreans say no, we say no sometimes.
No.
Of course, we have a specific vocabulary for saying no, but we also using Congolese a lot, like a no. So here's a funny part, actually. If you able to read any Korean syllable, and if you go to Korean coffee shop, like for example, Starbucks, you don't even need to know what menu of the coffee it is. You just read it and thinking in English pronunciation, you will get it. You will get it. Because specifically for the coffee shop, like they put every single coffee name in Konglish. For example,
Okay.
Americano, we say Americano. For the cappuccino, we say cappuccino. Caramel macchiato, we say caramel macchiato. Like that. Super easy, super
Oh,
easy.
okay.
Yeah, so you have a great advantage as an English speaker. Like you can recognize Korean more easily. Yeah, and okay, so yeah, let's learn one more consonant together. Yeah, okay, so let me write down. Let me make a summary what you learned so far. So we learned this a vowel. I will write down the pronunciation a, and we learned about this consonant was a G sounds. And we also learned this consonant was a N sounds. Yeah, yeah. And let's learn one more vowel. There's one more vowel. Yeah. Try to check this. Yeah. Look at this. Flip over again, isn't it? Flip over the a sounds vowel. But this is also another sounds. Yeah. Okay. Try to listen and see the differences. Yeah. I will read this one more time. Ah, but this is a oh. One more time. Ah, oh. One more time.
Oh.
Exactly. Ah and oh. Yeah. Oh. So
Oh.
if you romanize these all sounds in English alphabet, how would you like to describe? Oh. Oh.
That's what I was trying to think.
Uh, hmm.
Oh. A U?
Exactly, yeah. Very good, very good. It's a bit difficult to romanize in English letter, isn't it? Because it's a completely individual sounds, Yeah. Maybe if we're using like a phonetic letters, like from the epoch chart, then maybe we can able to, but with a basic English, like original alphabet, maybe no, because we actually have a U sounds vowel as well. This is a U. This is a U. Yeah. So for example, a, o,
Oh.
u,
Oh.
like that. So it is interesting. So you just need to memorize from your heart. Yeah. That's what I have to say. Oh, yeah. Okay. And in this case, how would you like to read this?
That's
Uh-huh.
goal.
Exactly. Well done. Perfect. Perfect. One more. What about this?
No.
Exactly. Well done. And practicing again. How are you going to read this one and this one?
That's go. No. Yeah. That's G-A. Ga.
Ga. Perfect.
Ga. And that's na.
Nah, exactly. Well done. Can you read this together?
Gana. I don't know.
Gana. Very good. Very good. Can you guess what is the meaning, perhaps? It's a Konglish.
Good night.
Ghana. Is
Ghana. I don't know.
a country name.
Oh, Ghana. Oh, the
Ghana.
country.
Exactly. This is how we Korean put it. Ghana. Like for the Ghana
Ghana.
the country name in Africa. Yeah. So interestingly, the one of the famous Korean chocolate called the Ghana chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna verify together right now. Actually, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, it's super interesting, like a Congolese actually. Yeah. So I'm just gonna write down exactly what you learn actually here. Ghana. So let's check the Ghana first. Actually, Ghana. Yeah, like this country, Ghana. Yeah.
Okay.
And after, as I said, Ghana chocolate in Korean is this. Yeah. Let me enter
Okay.
here. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, this one. I'm sure they have. Look at this. The Korean version. Here is a Korean version. Look. Look at
Oh,
this. So compare with the what is just so here is exactly same syllable here. Here. Look at this. Ghana.
oh yeah.
Totally. Super interesting, eh? You're using Congolese
Mhm.
in daily life in Korean in this way, like this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you don't have a particular homework actually. Just I want you to memorize if it's possible. Yeah,
Mhm.
what you learn like those four things. That's a pretty
Mhm.
simple from today. Only
Mhm.
four. Two consonants and two vowels. Yeah. And the next time when we have like a language exchange, like next week, yeah, we are going to continue. So like a top up. So you must
Mhm.
memorize for the previous one. Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Yes.
try.
Can you
Okay.
send me the video? Can you share the video?
Definitely.
Okay.
Sure. No problem. Any questions so far?
No, I
Oh,
get it.
very good. Very good. Okay. So I'm gonna stop the recording and I will send you video later. Very good. Very good.
Okay, great.
Uh, okay. Give me a second.